What hello people of the internet, what hello people what hello people finally we will get this. What hello peoples of the internet, my name is Kevin and welcome back to another video. Okay guys, so for today's video, as you can probably tell by the title, actually I don't know because I don't know what I'm going to put in the title yet, but maybe from the thumbnail title you have an idea that I'm in Portugal at the minute. I am staying in Costa da Caparica, which is just about like 10-15 minutes outside of Lisbon. That's where we are, and that's where I am currently, and I'm really enjoying it so far. We came here on Wednesday, it's now Sunday, so I'm finally doing a first clip. I've actually already been into Lisbon city itself. We went there the first day we got here, no, the second day we got here, so on the Thursday we went into Lisbon, and I've already vlogged some stuff in there, and obviously as you can see I've gotten a bit of sun since then, so the clips you're going to see, you're going to be like, why does he not look as red in these clips? That's because they were from a few days ago and I just hadn't started the vlog yet, so bear with me for that. She's just not, you know, very organized today for the vlogosphere. Vlogosphere? Anyways, we're just gonna keep going with it. So, I want to do a reading vlog. Oh, I just put sand all over my bed. Lovely. That's gonna be a delightful experience to wake up to sand everywhere tomorrow morning. Love that for me. Anyways, I brought this little tote, is it a tote? No, book sleeve that Chloe gifted me, I think, last year. And I brought some books with me. So, the books obviously that I want to try read. I want to try finish One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. If you saw my video where I was reading LGBT books for 24 hours, you would have seen that I started this in here, in that vlog, and I got to page 71. And I am also listening to this on audiobook as well, so I think this is going to be my poolside read today. Because after this clip, I'm going down to the pool to like do a little swim, do a little bit of reading, you know? So I'm going to read some of that and hopefully get this finished. If you don't know what this book is about, it basically follows this girl named August who has just moved to Brooklyn. She got a brand new job. She's trying to figure out her life because she's in her early 20s. She's in that time period, like I am, where you just don't really know what you're doing with your life, which, you know, mood. And that's basically what's happening to her. Every day she gets the Q train into her college, and also I think maybe to work, or maybe it's just to college. Anyway, she gets the Q train, and on the Q train there is this woman named, what's her name? Named Jane, and Jane is like stuck in the 1980s or 1970s, and like she can't get off the train because she's in this constant time loop, and that hasn't been revealed yet, but just from the synopsis I know that that's what it is. And also there's been like hints to it because like she doesn't know references to like today's culture and all that kind of stuff. So you just know that like she's obviously stuck in a different time period. Obviously the two characters are having like little flirty moments together and they're like vibing, and yeah. And I'm a big fan of Red, White and Wild Blue by Casey McQuiston, so I knew I wanted to read more of their books. Then the other ones that I have with me, I only have one other physical book with me, and the first one is Dating Dr. Dill by Nisha Sharma. And this is my Patreon book club pick for the month of July. So I'm reading this with my Patrons. I'm doing a full spoiler-filled vlog. So if you'd like to see that, be sure to check out my Patreon. It's always linked down below if you want to come join. It's a very fun time over there. And this also was gifted by one of my Patrons named Sharon. So thank you so much, Sharon. I love and adore you. So thank you so much for gifting it to me. And I'm really excited to read this. However, this is a smutty book, and I need to film a spoiler-filled vlog for this book, so trying to talk about spoilers at a public pool in a hotel, you know what I mean? Like, I might be talking about like certain sex scenes, and there could be little children running around with their little like armbands about to hop into the pool. I'm not sure, so this might be one that I read at nighttime. Who knows? I have to get through this book first, so we'll see about when I get to this and if I will get to it. And then if I don't want to start dating Dr. Dill, I have also brought my Kobo, so I could obviously read whatever I want on there. I have a couple romance books on here, I think. And those are my little pool essentials. I think they all fit into this, which will be stunning. They did fit in it. Stunning. I have no idea what characters these are, by the way, because yeah, so if any of you know who they are, let me know because I have no idea. So that's what I'm going to do. Going to go to the pool now, meet mom and dad, put the shades on. They're very dirty. Bear with, they need to be cleaned. And let the hot girl reading vlog begin. Okay guys, so we have come to Castelo de São Jorge, I think is how it is pronounced. I obviously could have just butchered that, so anyone who's Portuguese or anything and knows I just said that very wrong, apologies. Yeah, very stunning. We also decided to come into Lisbon City to like do like sightseeing things because it was very cloudy and we were going to spend the day by the pool. We were like, yeah, it's a bit cloudy.
Now it's big.
And now the sun is out and it's very hot. But you know what?
And
we've come now at this point.
we climbed the highest part.
Yeah, like this feels like one of the highest parts in Lisbon. Like we walked all a little bit, very sweaty and stuff. But I've been to San Francisco and I've done the hills walking in San Francisco. So I feel like this was still nothing compared to that. But obviously because it's really hot, it makes it a bit worse because you're just sweating. But really pretty. What do you think?
Oh yes, fab.
I got a lot of recommendations of places to go to from some of you guys on Instagram. So, in particular, I would, there's lots of people walking past me, so that's why I got awkward. Yeah, so in particular, I'd like to thank Rita and Maria. You both messaged me on Instagram places to go to, and you both said here. Yeah, there's still other places we're going to go to after this, but yeah. Thank you guys, to you who sent me those recommendations on Instagram with a big list of stuff. You were literally like helping me make an itinerary, so thank you so much. And now I'm going to go over that side. It's very hot. It's currently I think 29 or 30 degrees, but stay hydrated folks. Stay hydrated in the heat. Okay, and now we are at Geronimo's monastery. She's very big. Also, it's very hot. I have been complaining about the heat a lot today, but we just went to Belém Tower, and now we're at this Geronimo's monastery. Mother and father, do you have anything to say?
Hi. Too busy.
Go. Go. Okay, they have Portuguese Love Simon. I actually don't know if I have this already. I don't think I do. Do I add it to my collection? And they have an import red, white and royal blue. What if it's us? I kind of want them all. Decide which one I want to get. So that's great. Hello besties. So I am now obviously back home from Portugal. I have been home from Portugal for a long time because as you're watching this, it is currently the 26th of September and I went to Portugal in July. So I just never updated this vlog. I'm honestly gonna kind of like scrap the vlog because I just realized I didn't really vlog much, and when I was on my holiday I literally read like nothing. All I did was literally just tan, swim in the sea or ocean, or swim in the pool, or like sightsee Lisbon. I did not do any reading. So I was like, should I just scrap this vlog because it's not a reading vlog? But I'm just gonna turn it into like a travel vlog plus book shopping vlog, because obviously I have the book shopping clips already. And as of right now, as I'm filming this, I'm about to leave to go book shopping right now. So I was like, you know what? Let's just make it a book shopping vlog with travel content too. So hopefully you guys don't mind that too much. So yeah, obviously I am back home and everything now, and I decided that since the rest of this vlog, she kind of didn't make much sense because I forgot to vlog multiple times when I was on my holiday to like give you some context as to what was going on. So I think the last clip you would have seen was from me book shopping in Lisbon. I actually didn't end up buying anything there. So that's awkward because I was kind of limited for space, and then I really wanted to buy a Good Girl's Guide to Murder, but I ended up not doing so. But it's fine because like I said, I'm going book shopping today, so maybe I'll get it today. But regardless of that, I want to update you guys on the books that I talked about at the start of the vlog. So we're going to start with One Last Stop first. So I ended up getting up to page 111 and I'm on chapter 6. And I think there's a clip in this where you can see that I was on chapter 4. So I read a total of 2 chapters on that holiday when I was like, this is gonna be a hot girl reading vlog. I read 2 chapters. 2. Anyways, and now it's September and I still haven't finished this book. It's been one of those books that I've had to read something else for a different video or something, and I just keep forgetting to pick this one back up. It literally has nothing to do with my enjoyment of the book because I actually am quite enjoying it. So there's nothing along the lines of that. But hopefully I will read it and finish it soon. There are just so many things in this book that I'm really enjoying. Like, I'm really loving the characters. There's a huge found family aspect to this book as well because, like I said, it follows our main character who moves to New York to like start her dream and everything, and to obviously go to college and get a job and everything. And then she gets into, she finds roommates, starting to really bond with her roommates. Then there's like this drag queen who lives next door and she's really starting to bond with them as well. It's just really, really cute, and honestly, it's kind of like something that I would like, where I would move to a new city, find these people, and just like blossom in this new lifestyle. That's kind of what I would love. So I am personally loving that aspect of the book so much. And then also just the romance between the 2 characters, like the flirtiness and everything is quite cute, and I'm quite enjoying that. And that's about all I can say for my thoughts so far because I really am not far enough to really have much other thoughts. But I did manage to finish Dating Dr. Dill by Nisha Sharma because this was my Patreon book for the month of July. Obviously, I have read it because it was my Patreon book, so of course I've read it, I've done a vlog for it, it's over on my Patreon. And I think I ended up giving this book a 3 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it, however, I was not obsessed. Some of the things that I did personally enjoy, one is the references to Taylor Swift, because both characters in this book are big Taylor Swift fans and Swifties. And we all know when it comes to pop cultural references in books, if it's a Taylor Swift one, yeah, thank you. I instantly like the characters for that reason alone. I will probably read the rest of the books because this is like the first in I think there's gonna be 3 books because the main character has 2 best friends, and I think the other books are gonna follow the 2 best friends. So I will read those because I do like the writing and stuff. But I did have some issues with the book. One being that the main character, Prem, the guy, kept referring to his penis as Charlie. And sorry, but it was just so cringe. Like every time he was like, oh, me and Charlie are going, like, no, just no. Like, please don't name your penis. No one wants that. I also didn't really like the conflict in this book, so I can't really say what that was without spoiling it to you. But obviously we all know romance books have like the part where there's like the 3rd act breakup or just something goes wrong. This book, of course, follows that same narrative. And the conflict in this book wasn't extremely believable to me. I thought it was a bit forced. I didn't think it worked naturally because the two characters, I feel, they weren't even dating each other for that long to be having the conflicts that they were having. I feel like it was something that you should be dealing with someone after seeing them for like 6 months, even longer than that. But not after 3 months. They were only like 3 months technically seeing each other, like not fully together. And they were having these different conflicts about silly things. And I was like, that's not something that you should be having at this early on. But then again, I'm saying that as someone who's never even been in a relationship with someone for longer than 3 months. So who am I to judge? Maybe this is very realistic conflict. However, I did not buy it and I felt like it was extremely, extremely forced. And if you're gonna have the third act breakup in a romance book, I need to believe it and be like, oh yeah, they did kind of fuck up, or they, like, it makes sense. And for this one, it didn't make sense to me, unfortunately. And yeah, I definitely enjoyed lots of things in here. There was a lot of comic relief in this book, especially with the aunties. There was lots of comic relief with them, and I absolutely loved them as characters. They were very funny and hilarious, and I loved it. Also, another thing about this book that I was kind of surprised to find out is that he's not actually a doctor. Because obviously it says dating Dr. Dill, but it's more that he has like a show that's like Dr. Phil and not as in he's a doctor. Because honestly, not gonna lie to you guys, when I first saw this book, I thought it was about a girl who's gonna go to the doctor's office, her doctor's gonna come in, he's gonna be really stunning and like they have a connection. That's kind of what I thought it was. Whereas it's more about this guy who has like this show about love and like hearts and stuff, and it's called Dating Dr. Dill. Just like Dr. Phil. I wish I could give you more of my thoughts, but it has been 2 months since I read this. I'm not going to lie, whenever I read a book and when I've started another one, all my thoughts on the previous book just disappear out of my head and all I can focus on is the book that I'm currently reading. So honestly, I like can barely remember things that happened in this. And I don't know if I should be concerned for that or what, but also I feel like a lot of people feel that way. So maybe it's just the way things are, but then also again, I feel like I should be able to remember what happens in books. But then maybe because it wasn't a 5-star book, I don't remember everything because I wasn't obsessed with it. Much to think about. I think I will go do my book shopping now, show you my haul of all the books that I got. So the book shopping continues. Let's go. Okay, ready to get, wait, I'm ready to go book shopping. This is, you can't see the outfit. What is this? You can't literally see the outfit. Anyways, outfit, I'm wearing my Olivia Rodrigo hoodie. I have my combat trousers on, white shoes. This is the worst showing outfit I've ever done. This, I'm bringing my little tote bag, Kevin the Unicorn, and it said, it's not all rainbows, even unicorns have bad days. And that's the little tote bag I'm gonna bring with me to do my book shopping, and I'm very excited. Also just realized I'm not putting my earrings in. Should I accessorize? I think I should. So we've got the ring, earring. I hope you guys are all doing stunningly. Ow! Anyways, as I was saying, I hope you guys are all doing stunningly. And the other earring. Doing this without a mirror. Oh, that was actually quite easy. Never mind. I lied. I thought it was quite difficult. Now we are prepared. We are accessorized. Ready to go. Let's go buy some books. Okay besties, so it is the next day back from book shopping. I forgot to film my little book haul yesterday after my book shopping, but I'm here to do it right now. Also, I did film a TikTok where I went book shopping, so if you guys want to check out the TikTok that I did, I'll link it down below. You should go check it out, because if you go over and check it out, there's a way for you guys to actually win book shopping vouchers, especially if you're in the UK and Ireland. So if you guys want to win book vouchers to go book shopping yourself, go over to my TikTok to find out all the details on how to enter and give the video a like and all that fun stuff. But yes, let's talk about the books that I bought. So I ended up getting 7 books. I have ordered an 8th one, but they didn't have it in stock when I was in the shop, so I couldn't get it there yesterday. but I have ordered it and I'm going to pick it up like later on this week. That book that I got was I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. I'm sure you guys have all heard about this book and seen it online. It is a very bestseller at the moment. I think it might be a #1 bestseller. It is just everywhere at the moment and I'm really looking forward to reading it. I was gonna say I'm excited to read it, but I don't think it's actually something to be excited about because it's a very heavy content and like very dark and hard to read apparently. But I am really looking forward to reading it because I'm hearing great things about the book, and I can tell it's one of those biographies and memoirs that the author has put a lot of their soul into, and it means a lot to them and it made them very vulnerable, which is personally my favorite thing when it comes to a memoir or a biography, is when I know that the author has such huge intent behind writing the book. So I'm really excited to read that, and I think I'll read that in a reading vlog, so stay tuned for that. And then the other ones are all the ones that I actually have with me physically. So the first one that I got is Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. This is the second book from the author of The Love Hypothesis. You guys saw me read that in a video for last year where I was reading books that were popular on TikTok. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. So this is her second and newest book. And of course I want to read it because I did like that Love Hypothesis. I think I gave it 4 stars. So I did enjoy it, so I definitely want to read her next one. It's another book set in like the science-y world, and I think she has to like work with someone that she doesn't like. So I think it's like enemies to lovers, I'm assuming again, which is similar to her first book, but I'm excited to read it nonetheless. Then the next 3 books I got are all kind of interlinked, and you will see exactly why. Because the first one is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. So I, once again, don't know what this book is about. It's one summer, 2 rivals, a plot twist they didn't see coming. I just know Emily Henry is one of these hugely popular romance book authors, and I want to do a video where I'm reading Emily Henry for the first time. So that's why I got Book Lovers, Beach Read, and You and Me on Vacation. So I have all 3 of Emily Henry's current books that she has released, and I'm going to read all 3 of them and do a video on it where I read Emily Henry for the first time. So look forward to that reading vlog. Then the next one that I got is I Kissed Shara Wheeler by Casey McQuiston. I obviously loved Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. Obviously, as I've already said earlier in this vlog, I'm reading One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston also. Haven't finished it, but I am enjoying it. And this is Casey McQuiston's YA debut, I believe, and it follows a bisexual main character. And I believe it kind of has like detective, like Nancy Drew vibes towards it, because it's like the main characters kind of hunt down this list of people that Shara Wheeler has kissed. So it says, on a furious hunt for answers, Chloe discovers she's not the only one Shara kissed. There's also Smith, Shara's longtime sweetheart, and Rory, Shara's bad boy neighbor with a crush. Thrown into an unlikely alliance, Chloe, Smith and Rory follow Shara's trail of annoying cryptic clues, and Chloe starts to suspect that there might be more to this small town and to Shara than she thought. Very cryptic, not really sure what the book is actually about, but like I said, it's another one of those author moments. Casey McQuiston, love them, so I need to read it. Then the next one that I got is honestly probably one of the main ones as well that I went into buy when I went book shopping, because this and Jeanette McCurdy's book were my 2 books that were like my priority to get. So it is Carrie Soto Is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and we all know I love Taylor Jenkins Reid. I love The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I really liked Malibu Rising. Wasn't a big fan of Daisy Jones and the Six, but I still liked it. So this is her newest one that I really want to read, and I'm hearing quite a lot of good things about it, which is making me really excited. I also just think this is going to be a book I really enjoy because it's centered around tennis, and I quite like tennis. It's one of the sports that I actually do enjoy watching every now and again. I usually only watch it when Wimbledon is happening. That's the only really Grand Slam in tennis I actually watch. And this follows this main character, Carrie Soto, who is a very famous tennis player. And she has all of these like world records and titles, and she goes into retirement, like she stops tennis, and then someone beats her world record, and then she decides to come out of retirement for one last shot at like a Grand Slam or something to like regain her world record. I'm just really excited about that. I think I'm going to really like it. I also know me and my mom are definitely going to read this as well, so looking forward to reading that one. And then the final one that I have is probably one of the most popular books on Book Talk, on the social media sphere, and that is Babel by R.F. Kuang. This book is, first of all, so stunning. I wish I had got the hardback, but they didn't have it in the shop. They didn't have the paperback. But I love like the shimmer down the middle. It's dark academia. I haven't read a lot of dark academia, but I'm seeing a lot of positive things about this one. It is Oxford 1836, the city of dreaming spires. It is the center of all knowledge and progress in the world. and at its heart is Babel, Oxford University's prestigious Royal Institute of Translation, the tower from which all the power of the empire flows. Orphaned in Canton and brought to England by a mysterious garden, Robin Swift thought Babel a paradise, until it became a prison, but can a student stand against an empire? It just sounds so cool and fun. I'm also going to read this in a reading vlog that's going to be coming very soon, so don't worry, you guys will see my thoughts on this one because it will be in a reading vlog. They are the 7 books that I bought yesterday when I went book shopping. So yeah, that's going to be it for this vlog. I'm going to end it here. I really hope you guys enjoyed like this book shopping vlog and like also including Lisbon moments as well with my traveling. And I just hope you guys enjoyed it. If you'd like more content from me, I have a Patreon where I upload extra videos, monthly live shows, we do Netflix parties, all that kind of fun stuff. So if you want to come join the Patreon family, the link is always down below. Be sure to follow me over on Twitch. I am now streaming very regularly, like nearly almost every week on Twitch. My Twitch is linked down below. It's where I stream just chattings and like reading sprints and reading parties and stuff. All my other social media are all linked down below if you want to follow me over on there. And other than that, that's going to be it for this video, and I shall see you all next time in my next one. So goodbye, guys.